till now we saw how Dasharath, who considered himself a very religious person, who always followed all the customs and rituals that were associated with being a Hindu to the T, and who considered himself to be very pious and never even had the slightest doubt that what he was doing actually carried no meaning. It was only after he fell ill and then without a choice, without help, he went to Sri Sri Horichand Thakur, who then cured him by using simple household tricks, and then while talking with him, convinced him that the path that he was following was not the right one, was not the true one, was full of unnecessary superstition which led to nothing but his ill health. He also advised Dasharath to marry, settle down, start a family life, and he advised him to go to this village where he could get a spiritual teacher, a true spiritual teacher, and start his true religious journey towards redemption. So, on the advice of Sri Sri Horichand Thakur, Dasharath married this girl Manavati and started his family life. He used to, and after marriage, and since he was now fully devoted towards Sri Sri Horichand Thakur and his ways and his teachings, he went to this village, settled down, and he started singing and dancing and praying and chanting the names of the Lord there. And within a very short period of time, the whole village was taken up by this sort of culture that he tried to propagate, or he propagated, or he practiced himself. The whole village was accompanying him in song and dance. They used to song and dance in the streets, in the ponds, everywhere. Everywhere in the village you go, there would be a person who would be singing and praising and taking the name of the Lord. Seeing this, some people, some ill-minded people who were seeing, who considered religion to be a power. So there's an interesting rhetoric here. Religion, so Dasharath had a different lifestyle earlier where he used to follow the rituals. And the reason he followed those rituals is that a certain person, a certain religious figure had told him to do so and convinced him or deceived him by saying that following those ways of life led to God. Now, these religious figures within us, so every village had one maybe, these religious heads had power, and the way that they exerted the power, or the way that they had achieved the control over society, was through religion, was through false propagation of religion. So, when Dasharath went to this village and started this new cult, this new form of religion, obviously the old heads, the old, so as to say, wise men of the village were not happy with it, because it went against their teachings, their version of religion, and it interfered within the power structure that existed in the society. It took away from them the power to convince people and in that way to deceive them. So they were not happy with Dasharath. So what these people did is, they formed a small group, these ill-minded people. They went to the Naib. So Naib is the Bengali word for collector. So The collector is one in a village who has administrative powers and tax collecting authority. These people who went to complain to the collector are saying, what sort of culture has Dasharath brought to the village? The ladies or the women and the men are sitting together and eating, or eating from the same plate. How dare women eat from the same plate as men? They are supposed to be lower than men. They are supposed to be looking up towards men. How dare that he brings this culture where women can eat in the same plate as men. Further, this person, this mad person, Dasharath, eats the leftover food that women folk has left. So we need to understand here in what light are women or were women seen in society at that time. It was a taboo to eat from the same plate as a woman did. It was a taboo to eat the leftover fat. But the Dasharath neglected all these taboos or shunned them or discarded them altogether. He ate the leftovers of women, of the food that women ate. Not only that, he even touched women's feet to seek their blessings. This was totally against the societal norms at that time. And this was very scary or a very sort of a disaster for religion as it was at that time, especially for these men. পুরুষ ঢলিয়া পড়ে মেয়েদের পায়ে, মেয়েরা ঢলিয়া পড়ে পুরুষের গায়ে. So as I said, so what culture has Dasharath brought, where the people or the men are falling at the feet of women? What culture is this? And the ladies, the women, are embracing men and giving them their blessings. How dare does this happen, that men seek the blessings of women, and how dare women are that they go to bless men? দিবানিশি হরিনাম পেয়েছে কি মধু, রাত্রি ঘুম পড়া নাই এ কেমন সাধু. So it says দিবানিশি, or day and night continuously they take the Harinam. Hari means the name of the Lord. They take the name of the Lord, and I don't know what honey or what nectar do they get from doing this the whole day, the whole night. They don't even sleep at night. And these people who don't sleep at night, what kind of saints are these? What kind of saints sing and dance the whole day, the whole night, and don't even sleep? So you can see how this collector, or how these people who went to the collector were aghast at what was happening in their village, because it was completely opposite to what they had practiced since ages, since generations. It was a total opposite, or a total sort of destruction of the societal norms that had prevailed at this time.